Hey guys, how are you doing today? So I was back and forth on doing the Booktubeathon this summer. I'm actually going to be going to New Orleans for the 23rd through the 30th for professional development. I'm teaching social studies, and there is a STEM program at the World War II Museum, and I didn't know if I was going to have a lot of time to read, but I saw a lot of people's videos for the Booktubeathon, and I saw Jasmine at Novel Thoughts, and she was putting books sort of lumped up into covering more than one challenge. So I figured I can get 6 challenges done with 3 books. So let's see if I can do this. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like, so outside reading, I'm not quite sure. It's supposed to rain a lot in New Orleans. The first book that I'm gonna read is a book that covers a person on the cover and a hyped up book. And that would have to be Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. This is actually, I believe, the top book of Agatha Christie's, the most popular. On here it says, And Then There Were None came first in a global vote to find the world's favorite Agatha Christie book for her 125th birthday. And I'm super excited to read this because actually there is a BBC show based on this book. And I want to see how the characters interact with each other in the show versus in the book. I don't know a lot about this, but I know that it's sort of like all of these people are brought to an island and creepy things start happening. People start getting murdered. It's off of the Devon coast. The people in the party keep dying, and so one of them has to be the murderer, right? I'm not quite sure, but it looks really good. And again, it covers the person on the cover because there's persons, and then a hyped up book. So I'm super excited to read this one. Another book that is going to be taking up 2 of the challenges is a book that you read completely outdoors and a book that you can read in one day. And that would have to be Lumberjane's A Terrible Plan. Now, my very first booktube video was a review on the Lumberjane's Max volume, and it had, I think, like the first 4, the first 2 sections of the Lumberjanes. I'm not quite sure. It was huge, and I loved it. And I bought this one when I was in Comic-Con last summer as well, and I just hadn't gotten around to reading it, so I thought that it would be a great ad for the Booktubeathon to knock off the book that you can read in a day and the book that you can read outside. So that is my second book. And finally, the last 2 challenges that I'm going to be doing is a book you bought because of the cover and a book whose character is completely different from you. Now, I bought this book at Barnes & Noble. It was on their discounted paperbacks. It was a 2 for $8 deal. And so I bought this along with another book. And I loved the fact that it had 29. And the thing that caught me was it says you're only young twice. And I was like, what? You're only young twice? And I just turned 27, and I was like, this is creeping close to my age. I wonder what it's about. Is it like a coming to life story? Like, what is it about? But it turns out that this book is about a older woman. She's in her 70s. I think she's turning like 75 or 76. And she feels like she has more in common with her granddaughter, who's 29, than her actual daughter. And so on the day of her birthday, when she blows out the candles to make a wish, she wishes that she could be 29 for one more day. I have absolutely nothing in common. I'm not a grandmother. I'd love to be a grandmother. I can't wait till I have gray hair. Aaron thinks I'm weird because I want to be like the plump old grandma who like gives the best hugs and, you know, gives books for Christmas and stuff like that. Like, I'm super excited. I don't have anything actually in common with the main character. So I think that that is going to be a lot of fun. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get to the 7th challenge, which is to read 7 books in 1 week. I know that I'm going to be working probably 10 hours a day, and there's a lot of professional development talks that I have to go to and dinners and things like that. So I'm hoping a lot of this I can get done like reading at night or reading before all of the experiments happen and any professional development talk that I have to go to. But I'm super excited because I was super bummed that I wasn't gonna be able to do this, but I'm gonna do it, and hopefully I can vlog while I'm reading these. Like, I plan on going to the French Quarter a lot. Our hotel is actually off of the French Quarter, and there's supposed to be a lot of cafes and bookstores and things like that. So if you would like to see a vlog of New Orleans, please leave a comment down below and like this, and I will make sure that I film there and be totally awkward around people that I don't know. It'll be fun. I do that every day anyway. So that is the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to watch all of your Booktubeathon videos. And until next time, guys, mwah, happy reading. Bye.